What is up, YouTube? It's Nate Smith here. Today I'm going to be doing my first shoe review. As promised, I told you guys in my first video that this channel was going to consist of shoe reviews as well as video game stuff such as COD, FIFA, Halo, etc. So this is actually going to be my first shoe review to come true on that promise. I apologize for the shakiness of the camera. Yes, I am recording this from an iPhone. So yeah, I apologize for that. I haven't yet to get a tripod set up. I'm in a dorm, so chances are I'll probably never get a tripod set up while, while I'm in school up until probably Christmas break or anything like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First of all, today I'm going to be showing you guys the Adidas X15.3s. These are the second takedown model of Adidas's X15.1s, which retail for $220. These retail at $70, and right above these are the X15.2s, which you can grab for $110 at Adidas.com. So yeah, let's get into it. So when you open up the box, you're gonna find just the shoes, just the boots themselves. They don't come with anything special in terms of a bag or anything. Actually, let me get a little better lighting. Sorry about that. They don't come with anything special in terms of like a bag or anything like that, like you would get with the higher end model. So I personally picked up the black silhouette because I just like the colorway. The green, I had the green turf shoes, but returned them. I just feel like the black goes with more stuff like that. So in terms of the aspects of the shoe, aesthetically, a lot of people are kind of, the jury's still, sorry for the shadow again. The jury's still out on their appearance aesthetically. I personally like them. I think I don't think they're that bad looking, just my personal opinion. Get you a better look at them like that. Get a little panoramic. Got the Adidas logo back here on that heel. Then you've got this chaos, the chaos like insignia. On this side, it's like I don't know the word for it, but it's like more so part of the actual shoe here. Whereas on this side, it's more like just like kind of like plastered on. That's not the proper term for it. Excuse me, but I just can't think of it. Like it just feels more like it blends in with the synthetic here, whereas on this side it feels more of like you get a texture to it. So the makeup of the shoe, in terms of what it's composed of, you got a synthetic upper, and it's not a good synthetic upper either, in my opinion. It's not the best in terms of quality. You're not getting the best quality here. So before I go too much further into this review, I will say that if you're looking to spend between $70 and $110 for a football boot, soccer cleat, whatever you want to call it, you're going to get better options on the market than the Adidas X15.3. And now it's not to discourage you from it, because in terms of performance, I've tried the turf shoe. So I know it's not going to vary too much in terms of performance, but I mean, the performance is good, don't get me wrong, but if you're looking for a higher quality model, don't limit yourself to the second or third takedown model of a shoe. I'll say that again. Why settle for the Adidas X15.3 when you can get the Nike, I believe it's the Legacy 5, or I'm pretty sure it's the Legacy 5 that's like $110. So just for $40 more, or excuse me, it's not the Legacy. Sorry, sir, I totally got that wrong. The Legacy is a synthetic upper, but there's one Nike shoe I can't remember it right now. Yeah, my mind's slipping. But there are some better options out there for this price range. Also, you could just look at, you don't have to buy the newest shoe, because at the end of the day, you make the shoe doesn't make you. And you could get an older brand, like higher quality, top tier Nike and or Adidas model boot and still be in this price range, and you're getting much better quality. So keep those things in mind when you're shopping for boots. But you came here for this review, so I'll review the X15.3. So starting on the bottom of the shoe, I don't have the 15.1 for comparison, but on the 15.1, the cage on the bottom is a lot more higher quality. You get a EXO cage, I believe that's what Adidas. I'm gonna start calling it the proper term, what they label it. And on the X15.3, I mean, you really just got like a cheap plastic here. As you can see, it's not. Let me switch here. Sorry. You're not getting like a real high quality, high grade material or anything. You're getting a pretty cheap plastic there, but I mean, it gets the job done. I have tried on the 15.1s. I actually have played in them, and I mean, honestly, there's not that much of a difference. I can tell you that though. But if you know, in terms of feeling the actual shoe, you know, if you want to feel it or something, the quality's not that good. Up here, it's like I said before, it's kind of a cheap synthetic upper. I always recommend if you want to save money and get a takedown model, get a takedown model that has some form of leather. The Nike Genios and the Copa Mundials, those are great shoes that feature leather, and those are the shoes that I was actually thinking about earlier. In addition to, I believe it's the Nike Legend or the Vapor. I think both of those are good options too. Those might be a little out of this price range, but they're definitely cheaper than for example paying $300 for the Hypervenom. So yeah, it features a synthetic upper, real cheap material, but it gets the job done. I mean, it still gives you great feel on the ball, in my opinion. It's not quite as comfortable as you're gonna get with the with like the EXO skin that Adidas has in their higher end model. So it's not giving you quite that feel, quite that like flexibility. As you can see here, it just doesn't give quite as much, but it still gives a pretty decent amount. You're not gonna be uncomfortable in these. In terms of laces here, the laces are a lot. I don't know why Adidas does this in a lot of their takedown models. You'll see them adding these really bulky laces, which are really impractical for playing football or playing soccer, however you want to call it. Really impractical. I mean, I personally would recommend going to get another pair of thinner shoelaces, and quite frankly, better looking ones from Soccer Review For You laces. SR For You laces. You can get them for about $6. They're really nice, pretty good quality. In terms of the heel counter back here, you've got now this is probably, honestly, for the $70, this is probably the best feature of the shoe. Is this material back here? I'm not really sure what it's called, what the name of the material is, but it's really comfortable back here, and the heel slippage that you'll get with the X15.1s, it's not as evident as with the X15.1s as you're gonna get in these shoes. It's a lot better. It's gonna keep you in place a lot better than those shoes. In terms of studs, you're getting the same pretty much stud pattern that you get on the X15.1. You're gonna get alternating colors of studs, black and gray in this case, and on the neon solar colorway, you're gonna be getting black and neon solar. And then on the blue, I'm not sure. I haven't seen that one up close yet. That's a newer one. So I mean, yeah. In terms of performance, just to recap, give you a quick recap. In terms of performance, these shoes are gonna get the job done. They're gonna perform. They're gonna hold up. Worst case scenario, Adidas has a lifetime warranty, so if they start to break down, I mean, hey, just send them back in. I'm actually in the process of doing that with 2 pairs of Nike shoes that I have, and I'm probably gonna get the Hypervenoms for those. So, yeah, I mean, just make sure you always keep track of your receipt, and they offer a lifetime warranty on everything. So these are definitely gonna get the job done, though. You're gonna perform fine in these. I want people to know that a boot is not going to make you in any sport, you know, whether it's basketball, football, American football, etc. You make the shoe. So just because you might see Gareth Bale wearing the highest quality X15.1 that costs $220 doesn't mean if you go out and get that you're gonna play like Gareth Bale. If Gareth Bale were to put this shoe on, or if a Lionel Messi were to put this shoe on, give you a better example of someone who's played with a lot more consistency throughout his career. And if Messi were to put this shoe on, I mean, is he still Messi? Yes, he's gonna play like Messi. But if you were to put Messi's shoes on, that doesn't mean you're gonna necessarily play like Messi. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind when you look for any type of shoe, really. Out of 10, I'd have to get these shoes a 7.5 out of 10 because they do get the job done. I mean, they're only $70. And I think they're a decent grab for $70. There are definitely better grabs out there for $70. If you're gonna pay $70 for a pair of shoes, for a pair of football boots, like I said, look at older top models. So like the Hypervenoms, for example. Don't look at the 2015 ones. Maybe look at the 13s or the 14s. You know, something like that. And also, if you're just, bent on getting like a takedown model, look for a takedown model that's made out of leather, because leather is gonna always feel like, no matter what, whether it's $60 leather like the Nike Genios, which you can get on their website for I think $65, whether it's that or a Tiempo or a Copa Mundial, they're always gonna feel good. You're gonna get better feel on the ball. They're gonna last longer. They're gonna age better. Whereas a synthetic material like this, it's always just gonna feel cheap. And so, yeah, that concludes my review. This is my first boot review. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about these boots, or if you've picked up any other boots on the market. So yeah, I'm out.